put that on for me. I know you put that on for me. Be away, I can't stay away. And I know you put that on for me. I know you put that on for me. And you gon' take it off for me, off for me. Tell me you gon' make the thing pop for me. And the pennies gon' get dropped for me. Staying away, I can't stay away. I know you put that on for me. I know you put that on for me. Up to my church and see a candlelight. I can't think straight because my mind ain't right. Come take it off and show me what it's like. Let me see. I'm in the game, I shoot like Jordan with his G23. Don't matter, cause we disagree, don't mean you up and leave. I bust it down, she rockin' chrome, cause she got on her knees. I told them I just wanna go before my see they please. For me, for me, for me.
You want me to front you a brick and I don't even know you? How I'm supposed to front you a brick? What's good, Concrete?
I can't go without my dress cause I am not alright. I'm gonna let you take
Alright. Stop procrastinating. I'm reading this book, and I don't know the exact title. I just started it last night, by Mel Robbins. I believe it's just called 5 Seconds That'll Change Your Life. 5 seconds that'll change your life. A lot of the times I listen to, what's good, Liddy? A lot of the times I listen to people, and I could tell what's fucking them up. I could tell why people aren't succeeding at the things they want to succeed at. Again, if you're any sort of capable of reading well, of listening well, you know, your eyes work, your ears work, your hands work, you can walk, you don't have a serious disability. I believe that we all know by at least around the age of 25 what our special talents at, what we're good at. But a lot of us really just second guess the fuck out of ourselves way too much that we fuck it all up. Like all of it for no reason. So what this book is talking about is like, it's like a 5-second rule, right? If you think of something that you want to say, you got 5 seconds to make a decision. If you're face to face and you're having a conversation with somebody, take 5 seconds. That's it. And then let it out. Because those are your true thoughts. And after 5 seconds, what happens is we start to second guess ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Especially in business. How often have any of you ever wanted to open up a business or open up your LLC and get your business right, but you don't do it just because? And to feel like, you know what, maybe now is not the right time. Maybe I don't got my shit together. You know, maybe nobody's gonna fuck with it. Like all sorts of shit that we poison our own heads with, when in reality, you probably got it. Like you more than likely got it. And again, as I've stated previously, I have failed a lot. Like I failed a lot in life. How many times, for the males out there that are listening right now, how many times have we as men approached a woman and got that woman on the first try? You know, like I'm from the 80s, right? So growing up, we used to have to approach women at these festivals or at school or at a club and ask them for their phone number because there wasn't no IG type shit going on. So, you know, we always worried about getting the fake number or just straight getting curved where the bitch is like, nah, I'm straight. You know what I mean? To fucking smash your confidence for that next few minutes. But we fail a lot. We don't always win. And in order to succeed, you have to fail. So a lot of y'all have dope ideas and it might take you 5 or 6 tries to get it right. Because I believe the key is, oh God damn, that pothole just fucked my tire up probably. Fuck. She just pissed me off. That shit just made me mad as fuck right now. But how many times do we fail? I believe let me get back to it because I just lost my train of thought. It takes 5 no's to get a yes, right? 5 no's to get a yes. So the goal is to fail 5 times before you succeed. You have to try it. A lot of us are just really second guessing ourselves when we know we're dope. We know we're dope at something. That happens a lot when people that make music, like y'all know y'all got something fly, but you don't let it rip because you're like, oh, you know, people are gonna clown me for this. They might not like the record, so and so, whatever the fucking case is. Y'all gotta really just go for it. Stop procrastinating and go for it. You have to. I promise you. When you get asked shit like that, that's when you'll start to really find out exactly what it is you're good at, and you'll be fine tune it and make it to where you need. What's good, Black Lion? But you gotta try it. Stop fucking procrastinating. So many people, like, do you think I'm not a fucking celebrity, right? I'm not a famous fucking person. I got a pretty dope podcast that I consider to be a pretty dope podcast. I know that we're still building our core audience, but I just go out and do it. You know, that the only difference between me and a lot of you that are watching me right now is just the fact that I said I'm gonna do it. You know, I went out, I picked up the equipment, I decided to click that camera on and fail. The first episodes that we did were ass. You know, like, you're talking about 1 viewer. Kato and I sitting in front of a screen talking to ourselves damn near. All the times people logged off because we were live. It wasn't about that. It was about continuing to do it, continuing to believe in yourself, and inevitably, everything will end up working itself out. Again, I challenge you to fail at playing a video game every day for a year. I challenge you to fail at that video game after that year. You're probably going to have the fucking thing mastered. If I gave you a Rubik's Cube right now and I said, solve this Rubik's Cube, of course, if you don't fuck with a Rubik's Cube on the first day, you're not going to get it. But as you continue to fucking figure it out day after day after day after day after day, you'll figure it out. Somebody said Benzino almost beat you up. My boy, you watch too much internet. I fuck with Benzino. That's my boy. That situation with Benzino, like, I'm a hothead. But that situation with Benzino, that shit didn't end right away. It took like an hour and a half. And we sat outside for an hour and a half. I was screaming. And we ended up going back into the crib and filming the rest of that show. All love. That dude is Benzino's the man. A lot of people hate that dude on the internet, and I get it, because he kind of just, he goes off the deep end when he speaks, but he really is a good dude. And outside, people don't fuck with him. Out public, people really don't fuck with him. He's a good dude. But again, Rudy Lowe Chronicles was goody. I really want to encourage you to just fucking go for it, bro. Go for it. Stop settling. Stop saying to yourself, stop lying to yourself and telling you ain't dope. Stop. There's fucking no reason. Literally none. Keep fucking doing what you do, and go ahead and put that shit out there in front of the world. I guarantee you will find your base, your audience, and you will find your clientele to sell to. For the people that sold drugs out there, right? We ain't sell all the drugs the first day. We took a hit initially. You know, we thought we were gonna move the bag, or maybe the first time we had it, you know, we moved those nickel bags right away. But after that, shit changed quick. We got humbled. It's like, damn, I gotta get this money back ASAP to pay the connect. You know, like, we've all bitten off more than we could chew. So it's okay to fucking learn through it and get through it. You'll figure it out. I promise you. Y'all gotta figure it out. Stop settling for less. procrastinating. Stop taking too long to make a decision. And literally, I want to share all the fucking gems I get when I read books. I want to share them. I don't want to hold them. Those 5 seconds are the most critical moments of your life. Every time you have a phenomenal idea, act on it. Stop shutting up because you feel like, I might look stupid doing this. How often do we go to a store? And when we get to a store, we pick out some fly gear. And we're like, yeah, you know what? People might not rock with this. This shit might be a little too flashy. This shit looks faggy. You know what I mean? Like whatever we do as men to convince ourselves that ain't the right fit. You know? We just often fail because of that. You know? Telling, like we'll be like talking to a bitch and say some stupid shit because we're second guessing ourselves. Like maybe I shouldn't say this shit to her. Tell that bitch you want to fuck her. Tell her just like that, and I guarantee you everything will change. I definitely go live like Charleston White does now, for sure. Nike made the best slogan, just do it. Simple and cliche, but absolutely, just do it. Michigan Legend TV was goody. I definitely got to get out there. I want to be out in Detroit to interview some artists out there. Every day for the last few weeks, we've been getting just dope-ass news of up-and-coming interviews. By the way, on Wednesday, I'll be live with Charleston White. I think for this episode, I think I'm going to just go live. Let everybody get this shit for like right there, right in the flesh and talk to us. I think that's what I want to do. What's good, Jalen? I appreciate you always tapping in and looking out. If you're watching me right now, double tap the screen, hit that like button. If you're picking up some game, double tap that screen and hit the like button. But I promise you, some of y'all are just an inch away from becoming successful and getting your own fucking Maybach. But the only thing that's stopping you is you keep second guessing yourself when in reality, you're pretty fucking dope. When in reality, you got a great product. When in reality, you fucking make a difference in this world. And people would probably, how many of you watching me right now have people in your ear telling you like, yo, you're dope. You should do something with that, with what you got. But you don't do it just because you're nervous, because you don't want to speak up. You don't want to be, you don't want to fucking, you don't want to DM 100 people like, hey, I got this, you know, like if you're interested in purchasing it, like you're not supposed to hit on everyone. Not everybody is going to like your shit. We're watching it on the grand scale right now. The grand scale. We're watching Drake and Kendrick go at it, and you're seeing people who are, they're never going to switch off Drake, and you're seeing people who are never going to switch off Kendrick. They have their own fan bases. That's it. It used to be okay to be a fan of both, but right now it isn't. Maybe one day again in the near future it'll be again. But right now people are picking a side, and it doesn't matter. This person has their base, this person has their base. They weren't going to hit on all of them. Drake wasn't going to be able to capitalize off of all Kendrick fans, and Kendrick's not going to be able to capitalize off of all of Drake's fans. It's just the way it is. It's okay. It's completely fucking okay. Don't stress yourself about it. Don't beat yourself up about it. You have your own core audience, clientele, fan base. Reach out to those people. Keep doing what you're doing, and I promise you, you will become successful. But in order to do it, go out there and try to fail. Try to fail like a motherfucker, and I guarantee you, you will win. And that's what we're doing. And our, like, a lot of people that really, I got haters. We spoke about this yesterday. I got haters. I got people that genuinely fucking hate me that don't even know me. And one of the things they'll say is like, oh, if you don't have Charleston White on your platform, you don't do numbers. Honestly, we don't do Charleston White numbers on most of our interviews. Charleston White lights up the motherfucking podcast. There's no doubt about it. And when we have them up here, those views stretch across the entire platform. All the fucking interviews end up getting more love. And people just like, that bothers the fuck out of some people. Oh, well, you know, what I do know is that they are a very loyal fan base. Those people reach out to me all the time. They fuck with me. They're like, yo, Danz, I love your interview that you did with Charleston. Next time you have him up there, can you ask him this? Like, I know that is part of our audience, and I'm not going to neglect them. You know, I'm going to continue to deliver product to them. I'm not going to say, nah, you know what? I had him up here too many times. I ain't about to have no more conversations with him. What? That'll be ridiculous. And again, for anybody that's reaching out to me, it's hard for me to figure out who you are on YouTube. So if you're reaching out to me and you want to be on the podcast now or in the future, all you got to do is shoot me a DM on Instagram at the Danza Project or at In Danza We Trust, whichever one. In Danza We Trust, I probably see a little bit quicker. The Danza Project gets a boatload of messages, so that's how that one is. But yeah, don't fucking think for a second that you're less than. Some of y'all might be able to start a podcast and be way more dope than mine. That's cool. You know, a lot of people have problems with that shit. I don't got a problem with it. I'm just telling people they need to stop procrastinating. Stop it. Too many people hating on the internet, avoiding what their gift is. Y'all just talk shit on the internet. Turn on the motherfucking camera and talk shit then. Don't sit behind the motherfucking phone, typing, talking shit. The fuck are you gonna do with that? You get $0 for doing that. You get neglected children, neglected spouses, neglected careers. You don't get no clout doing that shit. Maybe somebody will like your post. That shit ain't doing nothing. That shit ain't doing shit. Are you doing any podcasts? Let me see what time out that shit real quick. You yourself are likable enough. I appreciate that. Not for real, hey man, I'm in a rough spot in life, not financially. Anything, just need advice if possible. I can email you for some guidance. Absolutely. The Danza Project live at gmail.com. TBT, TBT1, I appreciate you. I am going on some podcasts. I got to go to one in Virginia this week. I did go on one with, I say that to say this, with Fred M3S3. We did that. That was the first time I ever got interviewed, like, at a podcast. I was supposed to do No Jumper, but I had to reschedule that just because my dumb ass thought that it would be a quick ride from San Francisco to LA. Shout out Trump. Yeah, definitely don't ever want to do gimmicks. I don't think it matters that much. Not gonna lie. If I was a broke son of a bitch and I needed YouTube bread, I might do the gimmicks. You know what I mean? Because people just fucking buy into that bullshit all goddamn day. I know a lot of the skits. I know a lot of the fake shit. I'm involved in the industry now. I know when people are planning fake shit all the time. I know when I have people up there for podcasts and they tell me directly, like, yo, we got or I got this plan and idea to go viral. I've seen it all. Literally all of it. You know, so I know a lot, but people buy into this shit like a motherfucker, and millions of views, and these people make so much money off of people believing some goddamn nonsense. And I sit there sometimes and I'm like, there's no way people are gonna believe that. But they do. They do. All of the new media inspired me to start my own channel and talk my own shit. My bad, I changed and jumped to shit, but absolutely, that's what you should be doing. Because who says your voice is less than theirs or less than mine? Shoot me a DM, Liddy Productions. I'm out here all the time. That's a 20-minute ride for me. Yo, if you're watching, double tap that screen, hit that like button. Appreciate you greatly. I'm over here getting ready to go into the gym. As promised, I'm always jumping out here live with y'all to talk some shit, to spread some wisdom. Yesterday I did unlike myself, I did a review of the Drake album. I ended up liking 12 out of the 21 tracks, which is a lot, because that's like, first off, the fuck you got 21 tracks for? Some Chris Brown shit. But it's good for fucking. I can assure you that. Some good fucking music. Listen, I'll call in, goddammit. I'm going to tell you what. Orlando Brown is a fucking junkie. He needs help. He needs to go to rehab. He needs to stop denying help. And the reason why he won't talk shit is because he's got a lot of people that he's fucked over in his circle, and a lot of them wanted to interview me. He kept tagging me and shit. I sent him a message. I said, bro, keep tagging me, and I'm gonna start interviewing these people, and I'm gonna really hurt your fucking feelings because they're sending me videos. You're a piece of shit liar. You exploited all your fans by lying about being abused as a child, and you fucking keep going on with that. I'll post proof that you're a piece of shit liar and you like abusing people for money. And that's the last I ever heard of him. He blocked me too. What's good, mate? Hey, some people don't want help. That's just their fucking fault. Everybody's blaming everybody else for this dude being a fucking junkie. I wish we would have had a productive conversation. It seemed like it would have gone that way. All the way up until I went to pick him up in the mall, which I got that video too. This dude screaming in the fucking mall like a child. Like, he's a weird dude. Oh, he's acting. He's a childhood actor. No, the fuck, he isn't acting. That's not good acting. That's fucking terrible behavior. You know, we're adults now. The fuck? You don't behave like that. I definitely, you definitely got your eyebrows shaved like I look like a junkie to you? Why, because I put a slit in my eyebrow, I look like a junkie? Shit. What does Charleston say? You lying to me? You lying to me? The real will prevail. I think it's definitely the era for it. Appreciate you. I like my tattoos too. Yeah, there's always some sort of a dick writer in the fucking comment sections that wants to be like, I'm going to say something funny and I'm going to troll and I'm going to piss him off. And it's like, you would. If I was broke, you would. I'd probably be all like, oh, you motherfucker. You know what I mean? I'd be mad and fucking break my phone or some shit. But really in my head, I'm like, this dude is a, you know what I'm saying? But hey, y'all need space too. So go ahead and enjoy your space. If you type too much though, I'll just hit you with the timeout. I'm not rich. I'm broke as fuck, bro. I'm broke. I'm extra fucking broke. I need some money. I'm about to go get out a loan. Hopefully they give me a loan because my credit score is really low too. No credit, no money. You got some money? Let me borrow some money. I got somewhere we can flip it. You are middle class. Quit acting like you are loaded. Shit. Hell yeah, I'm middle class. I'm lower than middle class. Lower. What's good, Carly? Yeah, I gotta start smoking weed again, actually. I haven't smoked weed in like 5 months now, so I'm pretty depressed about it. Appreciate you, Ronnie. Yeah, nah, there's always gonna be some little dickhead. Like, this is either they're a little ass kid or they're just a fucking loser of a person. Like, losers exist. I always have this saying, like, we all went to school, right? You don't remember them kids in the corner class that was like, they weren't like mentally disabled, but they were slow? Those people grew up and they have access to the internet and they be typing shit all the time. And, you know, they don't have nothing going for them. So their way to get by is to try to talk down to somebody to hope. And like I just made this fucking loser's day. You know what I mean? I responded to him. He probably screen recorded. I made this dude's day. He's probably some dude that I either fucked his girl or I hurt his feelings before. And he's like, you know, he's been watching me for years and he's hoping that one day he can get over on me. He's like, oh, I can't wait to see Dance and fail one day, that motherfucker. But really, the only thing this dude's got going for him is, you know, dick to smoke. smoking only gives you part of the magic cannabis. Word. Hey, homie, I found your shit via Google Charleston that went down the rabbit hole. You solid as fuck. Like to see someone interview to get more of your side of the success story. I appreciate you, Hardy boy. I gotta do some interviews. That would be dope. Yeah, in real life, they literally suck dick. There's this kid I know that yaps, like, I'm from Buffalo, New York. There's this kid I know that yaps and runs his mouth to everyone in Buffalo, right? The toughest guy on the fucking internet. But whenever he has the opportunity to see somebody in real life, he's always skedaddling. And then he's always like, no, I didn't see you, or you never pulled up, or like always an excuse. But that is, that's because that's back home. So I know this person physically. So obviously, in the way he operates is like nobody could see me until somebody sees him, and then he's got to fucking somehow maintain that. But like, people start feeling bad for beating people up like that because we all know they're slow. There's slow people exist. I'm trying to explain it to you. Like fake thugs, you know what I mean? Like that shit is a real thing. Real fucking thing. We see it every day. But we just don't think that it could be anybody that's fucking sitting here in the comment section. Like one thing about me, I don't claim to be a tough dude. But I'm somebody that'll follow through. Like if you got a problem with me and we got a problem, if I see you, it's a problem. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, I'm not gonna be nice. I'm gonna slap the fuck out of you. But if you're somebody that's like genuinely afraid to get slapped, I'm not gonna waste my time. I am gonna fucking punk you a little bit, call you a bitch a few times, and see if you're really about that life. But if you ain't really about it, then what the fuck am I gonna do wasting my time? At the end of the day, you fall asleep knowing, or you have a problem falling asleep that night, knowing that you're really a pussy. The fuck does that got to do with me? It's like these dudes that'll talk down on a bitch that rejected them. You know what I mean? Like there's dudes that spent their whole lives popping shit to bitches that wanted nothing to do with them and talking shit about them. It's like, bro, you know what I mean? Like, you're hurt. It's okay to be hurt. Just tell the world you're hurt instead. You'll probably get further saying that. Hey, man, I went to try to kick it with this chick and she told me I had a little dick. You know what I mean? Like, bitches will feel sorry for you. You know what I mean? That's how you'll get pussy. They're not gonna feel sorry for you if you're talking shit about a bitch. The only thing that's gonna happen is you're gonna pull up to the next joint and she's gonna say, damn, he does have a little dick. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. There's nothing else that could possibly happen. You know, like, that's it. That we all have to lay with our truths. We all have to lay with our truths. We could talk mad shit on the internet, but at the end of the day, we know we can't fight. We know we're soft. We know we're little. Like, we know who we are. You know who you are. I know who I am. That's the most important thing. A comment can never shake my confidence as to who I am and what I am and what I represent. It'll never do it, ever. But it might do that for you. Don't ever let it do that. Don't ever let it do that. Anyways, Adam seems to have shut up. He's out there sucking dick somewhere. Shout out to Adam and Steve. But most people don't get fired. And a lot of people don't, not even just the hating shit. A lot of people just focus too much on people to succeed. You know? That's it. A lot of people think way too much about people to succeed. I've gotten it, I'm pretty good right now. Like, I've battled with giving my attention to the wrong things a lot. Not like people, but just focusing on the wrong shit a lot with business. But I've pretty much been able to really map out my day now to ensure success. Like, you know, giving my kids their time to ensure their success. Giving myself my time to have like some sort of fucking peace of mind. And giving my businesses its time. You know what I mean? And that's important. We got to really figure out our fucking schedule. My whole life I've been terrible with scheduling. I'm somebody that goes to sleep at like 4 in the morning and I'm back up at 8. Discipline has always been my fucking weakness. Facts. Doing the shit you don't want to do. Which, inevitably, if you do that shit over and over and over again, you won't mind it as much. You know, it's the first time. It's like, I don't want to run. I feel like I'm getting fat right now. You know, I'm struggling to stay under 200 pounds. I'm like, damn, I don't even want to lift weights no more. I don't want to be no fucking 200 pounds. My back is fucked up, you know? But when I start running and shit, I'm like, this shit is boring as hell. But if I run for a week, next week straight. The week after that straight. You know what I'm saying? What's good, John Dell? Yeah, I'm a, you know, strong dude. But look, when you go to the gym, just like when you operate a business, you want to fine tune everything. You know what I mean? I want to be in the best shape, and I want to look good. I want to feel good. Most importantly, I want to feel good, and it takes discipline in order to feel good. It's every day. We feel that shit every day. You're beating your body up. You know, you want to make sure that you're in the right shape. You want to make sure that you're sleeping properly. You want to make sure that, you know, you feel strong throughout the day, not weak, not shitty, you know, so everything's, even when it comes down to picking the right fucking pre-workout, you know, and I can't lie, YouTube be fucking me up too, because I be on live talking to y'all, I'll drink this fucking pre-workout, I'll feel like shit. Father didn't teach you boundaries, and that's why women like you and men respect you. So because he didn't teach me boundaries, yo, double tap that screen and hit that like button. Do I? Oh yeah, I do. I had to check the belt buckles just to make sure. I mean, I didn't buy light up belt buckles. The whole fucking whip lights up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the whip. That's how it does. You see the light over me? There we go. There we go. There you go. New colors for you there. Royalty. Maybach. You know what? My father wasn't around. He wasn't around to teach me boundaries, which is a gift and a curse, you know? When I was about 18, I got a stepdad, and my stepdad he did his best to reel me in a little bit, because I was definitely a piece of shit. Nah, not the Maybach truck, the Maybach sedan. I wanted the Maybach truck, but I got the turtle van, the GLE 63. So I thought it'd have been dumb to get 2 trucks. But now I want to get rid of the GLE. But I want a Ferrari, so. But I'm waiting. I am waiting. Word. I agree with that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm Puerto Rican and Dominican, and I was a drug dealer, but I got rid of that lifestyle. That shit was doing nothing but setting me back. You know, the thing about drug dealing, right? We just always think that we can make money whenever, so we blow money every fucking time. We almost, most of us have zero fucking discipline. We don't have any sort of lives on our own. We kind of do everything that we have to do. You know, we're literally always working, and we're always looking over our shoulder. It's shitty. I wouldn't mind legally selling marijuana, but I do got an F on my record. So, but shit, drug dealing taught me a lot. I give most props to my life and being who I am to drug dealing. Literally. Because I was able to live free. But I made a shitload of fucking mistakes. The weed definitely makes people procrastinate. I'm somebody that, when I smoke weed, if I realize that I'm just being too dumb and I'm fucking up too much shit, I'll stop. Cold turkey. And that's what happened just recently. I got this weed here if anybody wants it. All right? I bought this weed like 6 months ago. Shit still smells delicious. Right? Some really good fucking tree. And I just haven't smoked it. The one day I woke up and I'm like, God damn, I feel like a fucking idiot. Been letting all the money go. I've been doing everything fucked up. I'm oversleeping. I'm not paying attention to the shit I should be paying attention to. I'm avoiding my fucking kids. I need to stop smoking. And then in the podcast, sometimes I'll be watching our podcast when we drop the clips. I normally don't watch a full episode again. Like, once it's done, it's done. I don't watch them. Sometimes I'll jump on the premieres and shit and watch a little bit of it. But then I'll be listening to myself and I'm like, what the fuck am I talking about? Like, or I'll notice that somebody said some dope shit and it completely went over my head. And I'm over there like talking over them, getting to something else. Like, sometimes we smoke weed and we become dumb as fuck and we don't realize it because we just want to stay high. All right, just make sure you email me or shoot me a DM. I'm not, just the same way I stopped vaping, the same way I stopped drinking. Like, again, sometimes you just know you have to. And you have to know that even though you want to go back to that vice, just don't do it. And after fucking 5 minutes of not doing it, you'll be straight. You'll have to remind yourself in another 20 minutes, but you just got to keep telling yourself you're straight. Yeah, I've been going live for the last few weeks. After I go live, I'll be dropping them in members only. I stay live. I kick it with people. Sometimes I do giveaways. I give people money. I do a simple game. I let people pick a number from 1 through 100, and then boom, I'm shooting you a cash up. You got some bread. Definitely got to get closer to God. I believe right now I'm pretty close to God. It's not like church type close to God, but it's talking to him all throughout my day. I'm definitely heavy in the gym, maybe too heavy in the gym. Literally maybe way too heavy in the gym. The Dancer Project live at gmail.com. What's good, Shanta? Again, please do me a favor. Double tap that screen. Hit that like button for me. I appreciate you greatly. If you can, any support helps. Sharing the videos, you know, telling people about the podcast. All of it really helps, you know, and this is always going to be me. I'm going to always be a regular dude. The one gift I have getting into this podcast and shit this late in life and not being a celebrity is I already know who I am. You know, I don't need to fake it. You know how impossible. I'm not somebody that, like, I might be a good actor if I tried acting, but I'm not somebody that could act like who I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll get bored within fucking 3 minutes if I was doing some fucking bullshit skit or if I was lying. Like, people thought that my fight with Island Boys was fake. They thought my fight with Benzino was fake. Like, none of that shit was fake. None of it at all. I wouldn't even be able to do it. I'd fucking lose my goddamn mind. I'd be like, yo, stop this stupid shit. I can't handle it. It would be immediate. Immediate. Hiring for what? Somebody actually hit me up about hiring the other day. I gotta get his info back. Mr. Charles actually really on his page. Yeah, that is his page. That's definitely his page. Johnson's a good dude. He really is. Charles can control somebody and not really have any issues with him at all. That dude's a mastermind at it. You got any Tay, you got any experience with editing? Charleston definitely lets loose immediately. He doesn't fucking hold back no words at all. Like, people don't know that. Me and Charleston are cool in real life. Like, that dude could call me about anything. I could call him about anything. I was on the phone with him when my daughter was born. Literally, at the hospital, as soon as my daughter spit out. I was on the phone with him. Christmas, Thanksgiving, all the holidays, he hits me up immediately. That's somebody I really fuck with. Appreciate you, Shelly. Say, homie. Yeah, I know that everybody's not gonna like me. And I'm completely okay with that. I don't have any issue not being the most liked person out there. There's nothing wrong with that. Clickbaiting is not good. So I tell you what, with YouTube, they'll actually fucking flag you for it if it's clickbait. He said, I got a solid resume and I'm Googleable. Shit, just DM me. We'll see what's up. You know? I'm not opposed to. We do got a lot of shows that we got lined up. Like a lot of shit that we be doing, people don't get to see for a little bit. Sometimes we hold an interview in for like a month or two, but we definitely do shit. He's definitely already stopped talking about his daughter and his mother. We had a good conversation about it. Right now, they're not on good terms. Let them talk shit. Who gives a fuck? People got to talk shit about you to feel better about themselves. Who gives a shit? If you see them in the physical, that's a problem. You know what I mean? You might have to slap them real quick, but other than that, who gives a fuck? What's the best way to start a podcast? You ain't going to like the answer. Start it. That's it. Go buy the equipment. There's cheap options. There's expensive options. And start the fucking podcast. Just do it. If you don't start it right now, you ain't never going to start it. You know, actually, when I first moved out here, I seen Stitches checking out of a hotel room. But I never seen him again. And then literally, like, I ain't seen him on TV again. I ain't seen him in real life again. I have no idea. He was like the first version of 6ix9ine though, wasn't he? I started the podcast in 2021. Not too long after COVID. It took me about a year, maybe a little longer. And I still feel like we got a lot of work to do. Like, look, I'm live right now with y'all. We've been doing this shit for 4 years, right? And I got fucking 53 people watching me. I still got a lot of work to do. And I'm completely okay with it. I have absolutely no issue with that. A lot of people turn this goddamn camera on. They'll see that there's so few people watching them. They'll be offended and be like, yo, I'm shadow banned. It's got to be something. You know, because we got 400 and something thousand subscribers. A lot of those subscribers only fucking watch a fucking Charleston White episode, or they'll watch the Woody episode, or they'll watch when we have fucking one of the boxers up there, the battle rappers, and they'll never come back and tune in again until they see what they want to see. And it doesn't matter to me. I don't need everybody to watch my shit. That's not what it's about. I'm only here to kick it with the people that do watch the shit, the people that do support me, the people that do fuck with me, the people that do want to see me win. Everybody else, fuck them. Who cares? You know? They'll fuck with me when they want to fuck with me, or they'll never fuck with me at all. It's on them. Let's see what you say. He got knocked out by Wack. Yep. After that knockout, he definitely wasn't out there that much. Have you been to Turkey? Nope. Furthest I went was Israel. Yep, I'm definitely patient with the process. What up, Brandon? I'm definitely somebody that I'm okay being patient. I know when, I know my time will come, and I'm okay with it. I don't need to win right now. That's not what life is about. Outspoken, yeah. I just try to tell people not to follow that dude because he's a bad fucking person. I hope he gets help. He's a bad fucking person. Even I thought about, I told y'all, like, when I first seen it, I was like, maybe he isn't like that. And because, again, I just being involved in the industry and interviews, I know a lot of people be bringing people up and like, yo, when you come up here, I need you to do this. This way I could go viral and make some money, because a lot of people do that shit. So, I thought maybe like he can't be that crazy. Maybe it's not real. And again, it took fucking me going to the mall to go pick him up to realize like, oh shit. Bro, I called in so many warnings. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, just so you know, when we get to the podcast, this dude is actually crazy. So make sure that this isn't there or this isn't around. You know what I mean? Or make sure that fucking, I called my girl and I was like, listen, baby, the kids, keep them put away for right now because this dude is tripping. I don't want this dude to meet the kids. None of that shit. This dude is weird. Straight weird vibes. I appreciate you, Quincy. Even our interview, I did not want to drop my Orlando Brown interview, but I paid. You know what I mean? Again, I gave him 5 bands. And I'm like, fuck. Even with Adrian Broner, I did not want to, like, we did our Adrian Broner video live at first. And then I was like, God damn, we're going to get killed for doing this interview. But this dude, I paid him. And he was like, nah, we doing the interview. I ain't getting nobody their money back. Turn the cameras on. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm definitely not going to get, nobody's going to slide on me with my bread. So I was like, I mean, if I turn this camera on, you're getting roasted and we're getting roasted. No doubt about it. And he was like, turn the fucking cameras on. I was like, all right, go live. Click that button. We're live. I was like, we're live. He was like, he immediately like tried to like straighten up and focus, but he was so goddamn drunk. That was the worst interview we ever did in our fucking lives. We got roasted by half the boxing community, fucking famous boxers that I fuck with, saying we exploited him and all sorts of bullshit. We could have rescheduled. Like, y'all don't know shit. Stop talking. We rescheduled that interview 3 fucking times. He had me and my entire staff waiting there 4 hours a day for 3 days straight. Literally. The last day, it took him 6 hours to pull up. 6 hours late. You know what I'm saying? And I already paid him the front end, so he already had half of the money. But it looks like he's doing better, so I'm happy for him. Loud Pack Tony, what up? Jason was good. Yeah, hell yeah. When Orlando Brown went crazy about the devil so much, I went off. Because I'm like, this dude's just fucking over here worshiping the devil on my platform. I'm not letting that slide. Because I don't fuck with shit like that. Like, especially because at that time my grandmother was still alive, and she's so big about God and Jesus. I'm like, this ain't the type of fucking vibe I want. And I let it slide, and I was like, you know what? Fuck you. And fuck the devil. He's like, oh, you better not say that. I was like, I don't give a fuck. The fucker, what is he gonna do to me? I'm living my own life. I don't give a fuck. Fuck him and fuck you. Like, I don't want to hear about that stupid shit. Fuck yourself. Fuck out of here. I was like, you're a fucking loser, bro. Got $5,000 in your pocket right now, and you're probably just gonna go pick up some meth right after this. Get the fuck out of here. That shit made me mad as fuck. And I still showed love to him the next day. I still did. I offered him help. I said, I will pay for you to go get clean. Because that shit broke my heart seeing it in a sense, because I'm like, damn, this dude is really, like, this is bad. That shit is terrible. You don't want to see people in that type of position. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a good person, you don't want to really see that. That shit ain't good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't funny. Me and Kato, man, we felt so bad after that shit. The worst thing about the Maybach is people will look into your fucking whip and stare into your soul, and you don't know if you got to pull your gun out or if they're just trying to show love sometimes. The worst thing about it. I had somebody walk up to me one day. I'm sitting in the whip. I was live on Instagram, and they just, and I was like, oh shit. And like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, what up? Dude's like, yo, could I look inside the whip? I was like, you're looking inside of it right now? He's like, no, I ain't never seen a Maybach before. Could you roll down the windows and unlock the doors? I was like, what are you tripping, bro? He was like, nah, my bad. You know, I'm with my nephew. I just wanted to show him, man. This is my favorite whip. And I'm like, I mean, I rolled down the window a little bit. You could look in. He looked in and he was showing love. But I thought fucking I was going to get shot or he was going to get shot. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't brag about my shit. I wanted to get this whip because I'm a huge Mercedes fan and my son. So my son, like, he would not settle down unless I kept giving him my cell phone every time we were driving. So I'd have to give him my cell phone so he could watch fucking Blippi and Gracie's Corner and fucking Diana and Roma, or else he'd trip out the whole ride. So I'll drive for an hour, and the whole hour is a nightmare. So I was like, I need a TV. I need a whip with TVs in the backseat. And obviously, being a huge fan of Mercedes, I was like, I need to get me a Maybach. So now my son could kick it in the back, chill, rest, and fucking watch his TV. And he gets his own TV, so he can watch what he wants. Puts his headphones on. I don't have to hear what he's listening to. He can listen to his Diana and Roma or Blippi. It's Blippi all damn day long, or Miss Rachel, or whatever he's listening to. Yeah, word. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy this stage so much, so I ain't mad at Blippi. I enjoy being a father so fucking much. I'm so grateful. Again, but I became a father at 36. You know, so I love it. I'd probably be annoyed as fuck.
How may I help?
I wasn't talking to you. Cancel. I'd probably be miserable as hell if I was in my 20s and I had a kid and I had to deal with that shit every day. And make you wanna shout, Blippi! My son be jumping for joy. I listen to an audiobook every night, right? And now, when I'm listening to these audiobooks, my son's gotten so accustomed to it because my son still sleeps in the bed. And like when he goes to sleep, it's like, da-da, da-da. Book song? He calls it a book song. So he listens to these books with me every night now, so it's super dope. I don't know how good or bad it is distracting him in his sleep, but he listens to, he doesn't want music, he doesn't want meditation music, he wants to listen to a book. I had my first kid at 36, 3 years ago. Almost exactly 3 years ago. His birthday is in 2 months. Damn. Time flies, but I've been around him every day, so I'm also kind of waiting that he grows up so I can do more shit with him. Like, I'm old, you feel me? I want to go run the block with him. All praise to the Most High. You're a good father. I got to connect over at YouTube, and every time this dude talks to me, because he's setting me up with a bunch of shit, and every time this dude talks to me, he's like, Dan, every time I hit you up, you're with your son or your daughter, teaching them something or doing something with them. He's like, you really are a good dude. I was like, yeah, this is literally my whole life. Like, again, the podcast is in the crib, so as soon as right before the podcast starts, I'm with my kids. As soon as it's over, I'm with my kids. I work from home. My business, 20 employees, but my 20 employees don't work from home. They have a physical location, but I do everything I do from home. So my kids they're good. They got me around maybe a little too much. They probably get annoyed with me. But that's another blessing, having kids at this age. What is this dude doing? But I got to get my ass in this gym. I'm about to drive up to get a better parking spot if this dude doesn't stop doing whatever the hell he's doing. One thing about me is I do not like parking far from the gym. I want to walk in and walk the fuck out. Jump right in my whip. Who's calling my phone? Calling my phone? Who's calling my phone? But again, if you watch me, if you fuck with me, please do me a favor, hit that like button. I rock with all of y'all. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I'm definitely, I'm probably going to be live a little bit later tonight. Again, I told people the next giveaway, again, I'll just be shooting people money on Cash App. Sometimes it's a $50, sometimes $75, sometimes $1.50. And it's a few times during each time I'm live. I'm going to ask y'all a question. I have an episode out with Rotimi. This obviously is a ploy to get my fucking views up on that episode, because I think that episode is dope. But I'm giving y'all money too, so, why not do some work with it? I got an episode with Rotimi. That is season 5, episode 1. Go watch that episode. I'm going to ask a question about it next time I'm live. I'm going to ask a few questions about that episode, and I'm going to be shooting money to people's Cash Apps, because I do the 1 through 100 game a lot. But, I had somebody fucking harassing me the other day. I said that number first if you scroll up. I'm like, I obviously can't scroll up, but I'm 100% sure it wasn't you. And this dude was like, yo, send me the money, send me the 75, I won. You're trying to play me. I'm like, you ain't winning $75, my boy. Quit doing that dick riding shit. What the fuck are you talking about? So this time I'm going to ask y'all a question about the episode. Whoever answered it right, I'm going to shoot them money. I'm going to do it again and again and again. 3 times. Send 3 people some bread, just for watching the motherfucking episode and showing love. So again, that's season 5, episode 1. That is the Rotimi episode. I'll probably be on live tonight, and then tomorrow I'll get time, because I know y'all got your shit to do. So I'll be live tomorrow, and then oh shit, I'll be live tomorrow, and we'll get that done. But I'll see y'all tonight. If you're around, I appreciate you for tapping in. I'm gonna check the email. Come on, bro. Go. I'm gonna check the email and I'll check the DMs. Again, I appreciate you. I rock with y'all. Salute.